those things, they're all good things.
You mean have electricity?
Yes, that is what I meant to say. It's also a treasure. One of the things I love to do at KTBS is show you some of the best things in the Arklatex. The Strand is one of those. There's also a treasure down in New Orleans, folks, that if you have not been, I've got to highly recommend you visit, and that is the World War II Museum. It is an amazing place. It also happens to be the home of an incredible trio of young ladies that can sing like a canary.
Like angels.
Yes, angels.
Let's elevate them to angels instead of canaries. But I'll tell you, Congress actually delegated the World War II Museum in New Orleans as the official Second World War Museum, and it's in our state.
Yes.
These ladies sing beautiful, beautiful music. They actually travel all over the country singing to active military, to veterans, and to groups like ours. And today, 2 o'clock, they're going to start the victory bells, but 3 o'clock, the naturalization ceremony. And I just want you to give it up for Judge Maury Hicks, who made it possible to move that event to the Strand Theater. Judge, we thank you. We bow down before you. This has never been done before, so the Strand is historic, but so is the idea of taking this out of the courtroom and coming here. So we're very blessed. Then it's going to be just an awesome, awesome day. Now, there are 3 names that you cannot pronounce.
I know one of them is from Monroe, so I'm good
and
with
that's
Monroe.
Allison.
That's Allison,
is from Monroe. Chloe Marie, or maybe Chloe Marie's from Monroe. Somebody's from Monroe. And then Kiara. The 3 ladies combined make up
the Victory Bells. So
please welcome to the stage.
There you go, a little sentimental journey, the Victory Bells.
Hi, everyone. We're so excited to be here. Thank you for joining us.
How about we get him in the mood?
Oh, capital idea.
Mr. What you callin', what you doing tonight? Hope you're in the mood because I'm feeling just right. How's about a corner with a table for 2, where the music's mellow and some gay rendezvous? There's no chance romancing with a blue attitude. You've got to do some dancing to get in the mood. Sister, what you callin', that's a timely idea. Something swing-a-dilla would be good to my ear. Everybody must agree that dancing is charms when you have a certain one you love in your arms. Stepping out with you would be a sweet interlude. Oh, build her up, well, that would put me in the mood. In the mood. That's it, I got it. In the mood. Your hero spotted. In the mood. Oh, what a hot hit. Be alive and get the jive. You gotta learn how. Hep, hep, hep. Hep like a hepper. Pep, pep, pep. Hot as a pepper. Step, step, step. Step like a stepper. From mugging to hugging, we're in the mood now. Mr. What you call 'em, all you needed was fun. You could see the wonders that this evening has done. Your feet were so heavy till they hardly could move. Now you're light as feathers and you're right in the groove. You were only hungry for some musical food. You're positively, absolutely in the mood. Sister, what you call 'em, mom and daddy to you. It all goes to show what good influence can do. Never felt so happy and so fully alive. It seems that jamming, jumping is a powerful jive. Swingaroo is giving me a new attitude. My heart is full of rhythm and I'm in the mood. In the mood.
That's it, 'cause you got it in the
mood.
Your ear will spot it when you're
In the mood. Be alive and get the jive, you gotta learn how. Hep, hep, hep.
You're hep like a heifer full of
Pep, pep, pep.
You're hot as a pepper and you
Step, step, step.
step, step like a stepper
From mugging. And now we're hugging. 'Cause we're in the mood.
Well, once again, everyone, everyone. We are the Victory Bells, and we are delighted to be performing with you all in the historic Strand Theater. My name is Kiara.
I'm Allison.
And I'm Chloe Marie.
And next, we'd like to give you a little slice of home with these songs straight out of Louisiana.
Bum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba yada yada bow wow wow wow. Hear that whistle, there goes the bell. That means we're on our way. All aboard, boy, I'm feeling swell. This is my happy day. Paddle wheel, you're mighty, mighty slow. That's why I keep on shouting, let her go. Roll on, you Mississippi, roll on. La 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 da da. Come on, you lazy steamer, quit your stalling and move along. Clear the river, here we come. Watch her smoke, boy, hear that engine hum and lolly. Take a look at that shore with the ones I adore. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans and miss it each night and day? I know I'm not wrong, that feeling's getting stronger the longer I stay away. Miss the moss-covered vines, the tall sugar pines, where mockingbirds used to sing. And I love to see that lazy Mississippi hurrying into spring.
The moonlight on the bayou, a Creole tune that fills the air. I dream about magnolias in bloom, and soon I'm wishing that I was there.
Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans when that's where you left your heart? And there's one thing more, miss the one I care for. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Clap along. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Watch this.
Please don't take my sunshine away.
Oh, when the saints
Oh, when the saints
go marching in.
go marching in,
Oh, when the saints go marching in.
saints go marching in.
Yes, I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
be in that number.
Oh, yeah.
When the saints go marching in. Sing it, girls.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in.
Let's second line, gals.
Second line parades are a unique and cherished tradition in New Orleans culture.
This tradition originated in the 1800s and was popularized by African American social aids and pleasure clubs.
Led by the sound of a brass band, second line celebrate life's most important occasions, kind of like today.
And there's one thing more, I miss the one
was lonesome. Well, then you came inside, dear, my heart grew light, and this whole world seemed new to me. You really swine, I'll have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I've racked my brain trying to explain all the things that you do to me.
Buy me a pistol shade, please let me explain. Buy me a pistol shade means you're grand. Buy me a pistol shade, again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. I could say bella, bella, even say wonderful. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I've tried to explain, but we're best to shame. So kiss me and say you understand. By me, best to shame. You've heard it all before, but let me try to explain. By me, best to shame means that you're grand. By me, best to shame. It's such an old refrain, and yet I should explain. It means I am begging for your hand. I could say bella, bella, even say wonderful. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I've tried to explain, but me is to shame. So kiss me and say that you will understand.
During World War II, three sisters from Minnesota were spreading hope with their cheerful song and will always be remembered as America's wartime sweethearts.
Ba-ba, 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 ba. He was a famous rock man about Chicago way. He had a rugged sound that no one else could play. He was a top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, I'm blowing heavily. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he couldn't jam. The captain seemed to understand. Because the next lieutenant cap went out and drafted the band. And now the company jumps when he was heavily. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A toot, a toot, a tootly and a tooty blows the A to the bar. And boogie rhythm, he kept going on unless the bass and guitars played with him. And the company jumps when he was heavily. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was some boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home. Don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home.
I just got word from a gal who heard from a gal that's overseas. The boy she met just loves to pet and it fits you to a T. So
Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home.
During World War II, many folks danced to this next song on a Saturday night.
I'll be with you in apple blossom time. I'll be with you to change your name to mine. One child. You will be mine in apple blossom.
Time for their music rich in optimism and their dedication to our men and women in uniform. We proudly salute those three swinging sisters from Minnesota, Patty,
Maxine,
And Laverne.
the Andrews sisters.
He puts the boys to sleep a boogie every night and wakes them up the same way in the early bright. They clap their hands and set their feet because they know he plays when someone gives him a beat. It really breaks him up when he plays heavily. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of company B. Ba-da, ba-doo-ha, ba-da, ba-doo-ha, ba-da, ba-doo-ha, ba-da, ba-doo-ha. And the company does when he plays heavily. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of company B.
And next, we'd like to take you all on a sentimental journey and show you just how folks got around in the 1940s. Take it away, gals.
I'm headed for the station with a pack on my back. On time of transportation in the back of the hat. I love to hear the rhythm of the clickety-clack. And hear the lonesome whistle, see the smoke from the stack. And pile around with Democratic fellas named Mac. So take me right back to the track, Jack. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-boogie, woo-woo. Woo-woo, choo-boogie, choo-choo. Choo-choo, choo-boogie. Take me right back to the track, Jack. Take me.
now I'm headed for the station,
Take me.
'cause I need some transportation.
Take me.
So I reach my destination.
Take me right back to the track, Jack. Pardon me, boy.
Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo?
Yes, yes.
Track 29.
Well, you can give it a shot. Can you afford to board the Chattanooga choo-choo?
I've got my fare.
And just a trifle to spare. You leave the Pennsylvania station by 3:45. Read a magazine and then you're in Baltimore.
Dinner at the diner, nothing could be finer
Then to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. When you hear the whistle blowing into the bar, then you know that Tennessee's not very far.
shovel all the coal and gotta keep it rolling.
Woo-woo, Chattanooga, there you are. Choo-choo, Chattanooga, choo-choo. Chattanooga, choo-choo. Chattanooga, chug.
Thump, thump,
Thump,
thump.
clang,
Clang.
clang, 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 clang.
Clang, 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 went the trolley. Ding, 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 went the bell. Zing, 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 went my heartstrings.
From the moment I saw him, I fell. He tipped his hat and took a seat. He said he hoped he hadn't stepped upon my feet. He asked my name, I held my breath. I couldn't speak because he scared me half to death.
You scared me, buzz, 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 went the buzzer. Flop, 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 went the wheel.
Stop, stop went my heartstrings. As he started to leave, I took hold of his sleeve with my hand. And as if it were planned, he stayed on with me, and it was grand just to stand with his hand holding mine till the end of the line.
Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top.
Fly right.
I'm flying. Look at me way up high. Suddenly, here am I. I'm flying.
If I could fly like birds on high, straight into his arms, I'd go sailing somewhere beyond the sea. He's there waiting for me. My lover stands
Go to China, all to myself alone.
A twist in the rudder and a rip in the sails, drifting and dreaming, throwing the compass over the rail.
Out on the ocean, far from all the commotion, melting your heart of stone. I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone.
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry, 'cause I'm driving.
Oh no.
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry. Now what do all these mean? Beep beep. Beep beep. Choo-choo to Broadway, flew Cincinnati in a Jeep that was built for the three of us. Beep beep, Hong Kong. Beep beep, Hong Kong. This ain't no taxi cab to Hackensack. We're going up to camp and back and ready. Oh, sorry. We're three jerks in a Jeep. Three creeps in a Jeep that leaps. Now here we come. Beep beep. We're three jerks in a Jeep. We're three whacks in a hack. Three quacks here to send you Jack. Now look here, Max, no cracks.
We're watching.
We're three whacks in a hack. Here we go. The Jeep goes jumping and bumping along. Gonna knock you right off your seat. Woo! Here we come, romping and stomping a song. We'll dig it with the repeat. We're three jerks in a Jeep. Three gleeks in a Jeep that leaps. Now here we come. Beep beep. We're three jerks in a Jeep. Beep beep toot toot.
La-la-la,
Beep beep toot toot.
la-la-la.
Tag me.
Now I made it to the station,
Tag me.
'cause you gave me transportation.
Tag me.
So I reached my destination.
Ooh, thank you for getting us back. Thanks for getting us back, Jack.
I guess maybe I should let someone else drive next time.
I think so.
Really got to get better at that.
Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, I got my reservation. Spent each time I could afford. Like a child in wild anticipation, long to hear that all aboard 7. That's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roll? Gotta take a sentimental journey, sentimental journey home. I wanna go back home when I'm in New Orleans. Wanna go back home. Do you know why I miss the folks I know? Ma's home cooking, sitting round the bayou at a catfish fry. I miss the black-eyed peas, mustard greens, candied yams, home baked beans. I wanna fill my lunch with Southern Asian, sniff a whiff of ribs of barbecuing down there. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta take that sentimental journey, sentimental journey home. We got 16 tons of number 9 coal. The rock pile of mine is gonna rock and roll. Roll, roll, roll. Carry me home. All aboard. I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way up of the chimney tops. That's where you find me. Somewhere bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Excuse me, Allison, have you seen a little yellow basket? No, not at all. Oh, I must have left it in the car. Has anybody out there seen a yellow basket? It's little and yellow. Oh, gee.
A tisket, a tasket, a brown and yellow basket. I sent a letter to my mommy, and on the way I dropped it. I dropped it, I dropped it. Yes, on the way I dropped it. A little girlie picked it up and she put it in her pocket. She thing to do. She went pecking all around, and when she spied it on the ground, she took it, my little yellow basket. And if that girlie don't return it, I think that I will die. A tisket, a
basket. I lost my yellow basket. And if that girlie don't return it, I don't know what I'll do. Oh dear, I wonder where my basket could be.
So do we, so do we, so do we, so do we, so do we.
Oh gee, I wish that little girl I could see.
So do we, so do we, so do we, so do we.
Do you hear them too?
Oh, why was I so careless with that basket of mine? That itty bitty basket was a joy of mine. A tisket, a tasket, I lost my yellow basket. Won't someone help me find my basket and make me happy again, again?
Was it green?
No, 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 no.
Was it red?
No, 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 no.
Was it blue?
No, 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 no. Just a little yellow basket. A little yellow basket.
I'm feeling mighty lonesome. Haven't slept a wink. I walk the floor and watch the door, and in between I drink black coffee. Love's a hand-me-down brew. I'll never know a Sunday in this weekday rule. I'm talking to the shadows from 9 o'clock till 4, and oh, how slow the moments go when all I do is pour black coffee. Since the blues caught my eye, I'm hanging out on Monday. This Sunday dream's gone dry. Now a man is born to go a-rambling. A woman's born to weep and fret, and stay home and tend her oven, and drown our past regrets in coffee and cigarettes. I'm moaning all the morning, moaning all the night, and in between it's nicotine and not much hard to fight. Black coffee, feeling low to the ground. It's driving me crazy, just waiting for my baby to maybe come around. Black coffee, black Thank you. Now I'm going to bring my girls back up here, and we're going to continue our program with a patriotic salute. You ready, girls?
Better to just sing it versus tell them, huh?
So. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. Ooh, wow. Now you're singing with a swing. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. Ooh, wow. Now you're singing with a swing. When the music goes around, everybody goes to town. But there's something you should know. Oh, oh, baby, oh, oh, oh. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. Ooh, wow. Now you're singing with a swing. Swing, 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 swing. Listen to the trumpet swing. Blow, 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 blow. Listen to the trombones go.
When the music goes around, everybody goes to town. But here's something you should know. Oh, oh, baby, oh, oh, oh.
Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. Ooh, wow. Everybody go. Come on and sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. Ooh, wow. Now you're singing with a swing. Swing, 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 swing. Everybody start to swing. Ooh, wow. Now you're swinging while you sing.
When the music goes around, oh, everybody goes to town. Just relax and take it slow.
Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing, start singing. Keep swinging. Now you're singing with a swing. When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah. The people are gonna gather round from near and far. The ladies' hearts will be in a whirl. Will wind up stealing the sergeant's girl, and they'll carry on when Johnny comes marching home. When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah. We'll give him a hearty welcome, then hurrah, hurrah. The men will cheer and the boys will shout. I know the ladies will all turn out, and we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. The bugle is blowing what everyone knows when Johnny comes marching home again. When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah. Sing and shout hurrah. Love to find him riding in the general's car. You wear a medal for bravery. You wear a smile for the crowd to see how they'll carry on when Johnny comes marching home again. When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah. Sing and shout hurrah. The people at home will gather round from near and far. All the ladies' hearts will be in a whirl. You'll wind up stealing the sergeant's girl. How they'll carry on when Johnny comes marching home again. When Johnny comes marching home once again, hurrah, tra-la-la-la. You'll have to find him riding in the general's car, tra-la-la. You wear a medal for bravery. You wear a smile for the crowd to see how they'll carry on when Johnny comes marching home again. beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America, America.
Thank you. Black Americans sung this next anthem to express solidarity in the face of a dual battle, fighting fascism abroad and the continuing struggle for social justice at home.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won.
The World War II generation needed music to lift their spirits and give them hope.
Music reminded them of home and what they were fighting for.
We are eternally grateful for all the men and women who rose together against evil and stood for freedom. Inscribed at the base of the Statue of Liberty is this poem by Emma Lazarus. Not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, whose conquering limbs astride from land to land, at our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame the imprisoned lightning
her name, Mother of Exiles. From her beacon hand glows worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air-bridged harbor that twin cities frame. Keep, ancient lands, your storied pomp, cries she with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Send these the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden dawn.
Where the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Irving Berlin's wartime song still resonates with generations today. Please, everyone, sing along with us.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet.
The National World War II Museum proudly salutes the 5 branches of the United States Armed Forces. Please stand or cheer when we sing your service song. The United States Army. During World War I, 4,057,101 soldiers served valiantly on the field of battle. To all the men and women of the Army throughout our history, our salute.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cadence loud and strong. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
The United States Navy. During World
World War II, 4,486,466 men and women answered the call to protect our country. To every member of the Navy on every battlefront, we salute you.
Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to college joys, we sail at break of day. Through our last night on shore, drink to the foam, until we meet once more. Here's wishing you a happy voyage home. The United States Coast Guard. During the Korean War, 44,143 members of the Coast Guard fought bravely for freedom's preservation. To the many generations of Coast Guard veterans, our gratitude and our salute. We're always ready for the call. We place our trust in thee. Through surf and storm and howling gale, I shall our purpose be.
Semper Paratus is our
Semper Paratus is our fame and glory too. To fight, to save, or fight and die, I Coast Guard, we're all for you.
The United States Marines. During the Vietnam War, 749,000 Marines served their country with valor and honor. To every member of the Marine Corps who served in every conflict, we salute you.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marine.
The United States Air Force. During the Persian Gulf War, 50,751 Air Force pilots put their lives on the line in defense of freedom. To every member of the Air Force who has continuously served our country, our salute.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. Atom boys, give her the gun. Down we dive, starting our flame from under. Off with one hell of a run. We live in fame, or go down in flame, for nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force.
Army, Navy,
Coast Guard,
Marines,
Air Force. This is America, America. Thank you so much. It has been such an honor to perform for you here today at the Strand Theater. God bless from the Victory Bells.
Wow, what talent. Thank y'all. Amazing.
Thank you, Chloe Marie, Allison from Monroe, and Kiara. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the Victory Bells.
You know, Jan, there are a lot of reasons in 50 years at KTBS, you're not quite there, but you're close.
Pretty close.
To be proud of what we have done as a television station, this is one more moment.
And our boss,
There he
George
is. Come
Servin,
on.
station manager.
You want to
George,
do a
if you
standing
will,
O
just
for the,
stand
for the
up
man,
for us.
George
and
Servin.
let us tell you how proud we are of him. And he's proud of the fact that he's a naturalized citizen.
Citizen from Cuba. It's an
51
incredible
something
story.
years ago.
Came to this country, realized the blessing of coming to America, embracing the citizenship are offered here and the opportunities that are offered to all of us.
So
what a special moment.
It is a special day. Lots of special things happening, including another historic moment. Mayor Tom Arsenault from Shreveport, we'd love to invite
Give
you
it up
to
for
come
the
out.
mayor.
He has a proclamation to read for the Strand Theater, for Jennifer Hill, Executive Director, and for their board president.
It is my honor to honor this Palace of Dreams. Whereas the Strand Theater, known as a Palace of Dreams, stands as a cultural landmark in the heart of downtown Shreveport, anchoring the West Edge Arts District and serving as a cornerstone of North Louisiana's artistic landscape. And whereas founded by the Sanger and Ehrlich brothers, the Strand Theater opened its doors on July 3rd, 1925, as the $1 Million Theater with a 2,500-seat opera house, air conditioning, and a Robert Morton pipe organ, quickly becoming the flagship of the Sanger Theater chain. And whereas after decades of service, the Strand's future was secured through a generous donation from ABC Interstate Theaters and the efforts of Virginia Sheehy, Jim Montgomery, and Judd Tuke, who oversaw a 7-year restoration, reopening the theater in 1984. And whereas today the Strand continues to thrive as a premier performing arts venue, hosting Broadway tours, concerts, and cultural performances that reflect and serve the Shreveport-Bossier community. And whereas the Strand's elegant design, including 6 murals of the Muses of the Strand and a grand chandelier, has earned national recognition as one of the most beautiful performance theaters in the country. And whereas the Strand Theater is managed by a nonprofit organization dedicated to enriching community life, fostering cultural engagement, and promoting economic growth through preservation and diverse programming. Now, therefore, I, Tom Arsenault, Mayor of the City of Shreveport, do proclaim July 3rd, 2025, as Strand Theater Day in the City of Shreveport to commemorate 100 years of artistic excellence, cultural significance, and steadfast service to the people of Shreveport-Bossier and beyond. And it's my privilege, Jennifer, to present this proclamation to you. Woo! And with me is my friend Victor Thomas from the Caddo Parish Commission, and they have a similar proclamation declaring tomorrow the Strand Theater Day in Caddo Parish.
Thank you. On behalf of the Caddo Parish Commission, we would like to say congratulations to you and happy birthday. And what a wonderful way to celebrate your birthday this year. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you both. We're just, there were days when we didn't think we were going to make it, so this has been kind of emotional for me, but
We love it. We do.
thank you all for coming. And we're so proud of the people that are about to become citizens, and so let's do this thing.
Amen.
Congratulations to the Strand, and again, we appreciate you being part of this event, because here's what's going to happen. At 3 o'clock straight up, our newscast begins on KPXJ CW21. We also have a live audience here. We're going to combine the two. Please pray for us that it will all work out. But we do have also the petitioners from 50 different countries, 50 people from 23 different countries. And we're asking that you come down now and take your place on the stage. As we do that, Rick, we cannot say how grateful we are to work for KTBS.
Yes.
It's the only locally owned television station, and we're the only ones who would do things like this, and we're very, very proud to celebrate God and country.
Yeah, what we do openly, proclaiming pride in God and country, is unique in America, folks. There are very few television stations that step forth this boldly to make this kind of proclamation that this place matters, that God and country and patriotism still matter. So that's one of the biggest reasons. I'm so proud. That's why I'm not going to leave. I love where I work and what they represent. And I also love where I live, And the patriotism in this town and in this region is as good as it gets in America.
That's exactly right. While we are seating our petitioners, let me say thanks to our dignitaries. Representatives from House Speaker Mike Johnson is here. If you all would please stand up and let us recognize you, we would appreciate that, and let us say thank you.
We love you, Mike.
There's no question that we are so proud of what you all are doing and what he's doing. He was supposed to do a vignette for us for the 4th of July, and I talked to one of his staff yesterday, and they said, you know, he's a little busy trying to get this bill passed.
Yes.
But we're very grateful to you all, and of course, our team from KTBS sitting over here. Thank you all for being here as well. It's important that we all support this event.
Amen. Amen. As you can see, I want you to notice, because I had a chance just to visit backstage, I want you to notice how young they all are. Eat your hearts out, you boomers, don't you wish? But the youth that is being injected into our country is a beautiful thing from all over the world. And look, this has not been an easy process. These folks have spent a minimum of 5 years preparing for this day. In some cases, it's 8, 9, 10 years. They have to learn the language. They have to learn civics, the history of America. This is a big deal. It matters, and it matters that you put in the time and the effort to prove that you are worthy to be an American citizen. What a blessing to all of you. And I'll tell you what, I was part of a similar session in 2019, and I'm telling you what, you will see tears, you will see cheers, and Maury told me earlier this morning that they shake sometimes. They're so excited about this moment. And if you notice, they're all carrying Old Glory. Doesn't that make you proud? They're all carrying. This is their new citizenship, their new flag, the flag of the United States of America, Jan.
And Rick, as we have said, this is going to be an official court ceremony. We had to get permission through Judge Hicks from the federal government, from the state government, and so now, Rick, please introduce Daniel McCoy.
Yeah, Daniel McCoy is clerk of court for the Western District of Louisiana.
All rise. Oyez, oyez, oyez. The Honorable United States District Court for the Western District of Louisiana is now in session. The Honorable S. Maurice Hicks, Jr. presiding. God save this honorable court and the United States of America. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. As you remain standing, there are a couple of introductions that I need to make of some very, very important people who are here. This is an official court proceeding. We have an official court reporter in our midst today. Her name is Jody Terry, seated up here in one of the boxes. All of this has to be recorded and filed of record for the archives for the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Louisiana. Kathy Kiefer is here. Kathy is probably behind the scenes. Kathy is my courtroom deputy that tries to keep me headed in the right direction at all times, takes care of paperwork, and generally keeps me moving forward. And finally, I have the privilege of introducing to you Magistrate Judge David Io from our Lafayette Division, due south on I-49. You all may have made it all the way down there at some point. And he will assist me today in getting this ceremony underway and in making welcoming remarks to our newest citizens. In this particular instance, the most important person here today is a lady by the name of Marcella Aiken, who is the Supervisory Immigration Services Assistant from USCIS in New Orleans, who will take over the program for just a moment. Please come. Let's do that right now before we begin.
As you please continue to stand, place your hand over your heart. If you have glasses or caps on, please remove them. Once again, the victory bell is this time singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Marcella? You can use this one. Right?
Okay, excuse me.
I'll stand to your side.
Good afternoon, everyone. Applicants, as I call your name, please stand, and I will also be recognizing your country of former nationality. Victor Anthony Angel Fuentes from Mexico. Nguyen Shuab from Cambodia. Jonathan Joseph, Australia. Emma Herbert, United Kingdom. Adaboy Agustina Umiaku, Nigeria. Tai Hai Duong Pham, Vietnam. Victoria Kennedy, Latvia. Mayra Leonor Pacheco, Mexico. Nicole Natasha Harrison, Jamaica. Guari Sumed Deoras, India. Ethan Richard Martin, Canada. Maria Elba Morales, Mexico. Bernadette Len Veloso Imperial, Philippines. Jeffrey Alfred Jones, United Kingdom. Zhenwen Lin, China. Bulabhai Kalyanbai Patel, India. Temper Rosali Min, Cambodia. Gris Natalie Duarte Urizar, Guatemala. Edgar Sael Cardosa Caballero, Honduras. Winabara Liz Kirenzi, Rwanda. Diep Thai Tan Tran, Vietnam. Corey James Korun, Canada. Hoang Thai Kim Vai, Vietnam. Adejoki Oladipupu, Nigeria. Gok Mai Tran, Vietnam. Luis Armando Santillan Lopez, Mexico. Duangta Philadvan, Laos. Blanca Garza Oates, Mexico. Virginia Sotelo Collin, Mexico. Adriana Martinez Hernandez, Mexico. Quasi Ahmad Hosni Shakar, Jordan. Alicia Ungojo Jumo As, Philippines. Xiaomei Tan, China. Jesus Yasneli McNew, Mexico. Sandra Patricia Robles Diaz, Mexico. Han Seok Lee, South Korea. Erin Kim, South Korea. Adriana Christina Pinzon Nino, Canada. Abigail Jerry Lee Ennis Hill, Jamaica. Delroy Adrian Hill, Jamaica. Wilfried Corinne Ngo Esama requested a name change to Corinne Esama Phillips, Cameroon. Julieta Orego, Colombia. Khalida Ayub, Pakistan. Aisha Naveed requested a name change to Aisha Naveed Sheikh, Pakistan. Grace Omagino Akituk, Uganda. Ingrid Hickle Flowers, Philippines. Marian Arderimi Awolola, Nigeria. Alvaro Sotelo Fajardo, Mexico. Your Honor, the individuals presented have filed applications for naturalization with U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. USCIS has determined that they are eligible for naturalization and have approved their naturalization applications. Pursuant to Section 310B of the Immigration and Nationality Act, the court is authorized to administer the oath of allegiance, and upon completion of the administration of the oath, to present each candidate with a certificate of naturalization. Additionally, some of the candidates have also requested a name change. Accordingly, USCIS is also presenting those requests for name change to the court for appropriate action.
Those orders will now be signed. Those motions have been granted. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to take your oath? Indeed. Please rise. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I surrender and renounce any and all allegiance to any foreign state, government, prince, or potentate of which I have been a citizen or subject. I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I will bear arms on behalf of the United States or do work of national importance under civil direction when required by law. I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservations or purpose of evasion. So help me God. You are now citizens, the newest citizens of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and give them applause. The applause and the emotion never cease to amaze me. Please be seated. All I can say is, when I became a citizen, I didn't know I had become a citizen. The paths taken were quite a bit different. In this particular instance, we have an opportunity here to hear from not one but two federal judges. And George Servin has indicated to me that we have a limited amount of time before we have to cut to a commercial. George, if I see you giving me the cease and desist sign, I'm going to ignore it. At this time, I would like to recognize United States Magistrate Judge David Io for his remarks.
Thank you, Judge Hicks. Now, 2 weeks ago, when Judge Hicks asked me about attending today's ceremony, I was, needless to say, very intrigued. Now, I'll always say yes to attending naturalization ceremonies because these are the only court proceedings that we get to preside over where someone isn't completely mad at us when it's done. So we take this when we can get them. So But after being a part of this, there's one thing I must reluctantly admit, that I don't think we will ever be able to top this when we have our naturalization ceremonies in Lafayette. So my appreciation and my gratitude to the Strand Theater, to Judge Hicks for inviting me, to KTBS for its part in this, the City of Shreveport, and to Citizenship and Immigration Services. A lot went into this, and it is certainly not lost on me. When I preside over these ceremonies, I always make one request of all of our new fellow citizens and all of our existing citizens, and that request is to be good citizens. It's one thing to just merely have citizenship. You worked for it, you earned it. Most of us here were born and it was given to us. But my one request is be good citizens. And what do I mean by that? Be informed, be engaged, be good to each other. Now, we are all familiar with the history of the United States, and we know that in our history we've done great things. We've taken great steps forward, and regrettably, we've taken steps back. But the American experience has always been and will always be a work in progress. We have to earn it. We have to work for it, and that is done by good citizens. The path forward is always forged by good citizens. So that is one thing I ask all of us, is to always be mindful of not only the rights that we have as citizens, but also the obligations that come with that citizenship. So to my new fellow Americans, welcome to the family. You all come from various backgrounds, and you're all now part of the American pot that is the American experience. So you have my appreciation and my gratitude for putting in the work to get to this point. I know y'all will not take this for granted, so please take my advice and do everything in your power to be good citizens. To the Strand Theater, happy birthday, and thank you for providing such a magnificent venue for this. If only we could all age so gracefully. I, for one, am not. Thank you to KTBS for everything that y'all have done to make this available to the wider public. And once again, thank you to everyone for letting me be a part of such a magnificent experience. I will remember this for the rest of my life, and I hope you all do the same. Thank y'all so much.
Ordinarily, this is done in our courtrooms, whether it's Lafayette or Lake Charles or Alexandria or Monroe or Shreveport. And we usually have only one American flag hanging, as you look at where the judge sits, to the left of the Great Seal of the United States. We couldn't get the Great Seal of the United States off of the wall in back of the courtroom, but we raided all but 2 courtrooms to get these flags here. And they make a fitting backdrop. Now, you would think that after such a wonderful musical presentation that we could dispense with the judge's speech. Guess again. The law mandates that I deliver a speech at a naturalization ceremony and to speak topically on the genius of our government. In this particular instance, we are still an experiment, very much an experiment. Where we go from here, in no small part, depends on where you go from here. You have much longer to do things as citizens than I probably have time left on the earth. Think about that for just a moment. The opportunities that presents to each of you, the chances to contribute that each of you have individually. I'm now the oldest active judge in the Western District of Louisiana. I just passed my 22nd anniversary, and I've done about one of these a year. COVID, we missed a couple, so maybe it's only 20. But in this particular instance, courtrooms across the United States at all levels are adversary systems. A plaintiff versus a defendant, a government against a defendant charged with criminal conduct. Somebody wins, somebody loses. As Judge Io says, somebody's not happy. Today, however, it is not a matter of losing. We all win by your decision to become United States citizens. You were not dragged here kicking and screaming in order to sit on this stage with grins from ear to ear, with tears, with trembling, and with your families observing all that you have been through. And for the culmination of all of your efforts, your families are grateful. We are grateful that you have joined us. In this particular instance, because we are a nation with freedom of speech and freedom of expression, it is important to remember that the United States has been pretty well divided ever since its inception. We'd all like to believe that the Declaration of Independence was signed unanimously by every citizen in the United States, which it was not yet known by at that time, but it was not. Those people took the risk of a lifetime. You have taken the risk of a lifetime in moving away from your country of origin, your country of birth, and seeking your own pathway on your own journey to make it here today in Shreveport, Louisiana. It took a war of independence for those ideals that we hold so dear to our hearts to be able for you to be seated here today and for us to witness and participate in this critically important ceremony. From the beginning, from that Declaration of Independence forward, people have taken sides in the United States. Indeed, Tories, as they were known, were sympathizers with Great Britain. Patriots were sympathizers with the new nation to be. And neutrals were those that chose not to take sides. And yet during the War of Independence, Tories, patriots, neutrals were actually a bit fluid. People changed sides, perhaps depending on economics, perhaps depending on an evaluation of how the war was going, perhaps upon the realization that this upstart bunch could whip the finest army that the world had at the time. We began divided. We had a difference of opinions. We maintain those differences of opinion. And the first group formed what are called the Articles of Confederation, kind of a loose group of rules trying to bind together something called states. The Articles didn't work very well. It was not working. Tariffs were charged on goods moving from state to state. Do we know anything about tariffs today? Maybe. And because that was unworkable, it was necessary to amend those Articles of Confederation. So a group representing each of the colonies met in Philadelphia. We know that now as the Constitutional Convention. Back then it was known as the Philadelphia Convention. And they did something that is, for lack of a better term, almost anti-American. They met in absolute secrecy. There were no leaks, not at any time. And they hammered out with some of the most brilliant minds in political leadership and governmental ideas that existed at the time. And they hammered out something that we call the Constitution of the United States of America. And the story goes that Benjamin Franklin, who was the oldest member of the delegation, was asked a question at the end of the convention. Mr. Franklin, what have you got there? His immortal reply was, a republic, if you can keep it. 249 years later, we're still working on that. I hope you will be as intent on keeping it as all the other years since this idea first came into existence. It's now actually part of your responsibility to keep the republic current, to keep it vibrant, and to keep it free. The United States has never been totally united. Even in the declaration of war for World War II, there was one dissenting vote. That dissenting vote matters. Who cast that vote? I couldn't begin to tell you. That dissenting vote did not matter, but it's recorded in history. Many state legislatures charged with the duty to ratify the Constitution as presented did not like the Constitution, not because it wasn't a brilliant experiment in how government should be balanced between three separate branches of government with separation of powers that had never been seen before. Instead, they were concerned that there were no individual protections against the exercise of raw power by government. We know our first 10 amendments to the Constitution is the Bill of Rights. The great state of Rhode Island almost did not pass the ratification vote. It was the lopsided vote of 34 in favor and 32 against ratifying the Constitution. That's how close our divisions can be. The first 10 amendments, the First Amendment, especially the First Amendment's protection for freedom of speech, sounds like it ought to be the primary amendment, and among other rights, it certainly is. But it was actually the Third Amendment proposed. The First Amendment will never be passed because it had to do with the number of representatives for each segment of population. We're way too big for that to ever pass. The second proposed amendment actually got votes. And indeed, it shows you the power of one person to mobilize and motivate people to vote. A University of Texas student writing a paper in political science noticed that the second proposed amendment, way back, had received votes but had never been ratified. He wrote a paper on that, and indeed, his theme was that that could still be ratified because it did not have an end date or a last date by which. It wasn't like groceries where it expired on a certain date. And he wrote a beautiful paper arguing very forcefully that it could in fact be passed even today. He got a C. I remind you that the founder of Federal Express, Fred Smith, got a C on his paper about the hub and spoke system for FedEx. Again, one guy, one idea. See what happens? This student appealed that C. He lost. He went to the dean. He appealed the C. He lost. He was incensed. He was infuriated. He was angry. And so he wrote letters to citizen senators of the United States. The first one to really get the attention of his letter was a senator from Maine. And he says, you know what? This is a really good amendment, because basically what it says is Congress should not be able to give itself a raise. Think about that for just a minute. Does that sound like a new concept? It wasn't. Congress meets every 2 years, so they could pass it in their first year, or they could pass it just before the election, which is not advisable. And then any raise would take effect the very next year. And finally, in 1992, Michigan was the last state that voted to ratify it, and it became our 27th amendment to the Constitution. Sometimes it takes a while for good ideas to percolate through. The Declaration of Independence on July 4, 1776 set the tone for the United States of America. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among them are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Those now pertain to you. Hold them dear to your hearts. Because as of right now, you and I have something in common. We are citizens of the United States of America. You honor us by your decision to pursue and become American citizens. You have joined the ranks of Abraham Lincoln. Our history has now become your history. We are a contentious bunch. The freedom of expression, may it wave as long as our precious flag waves. We enjoy arguing. You don't like what you hear? Change the channel, but keep it tuned to Jan Elkins and Rick Rowe. George, I couldn't resist that one, I'm sorry. Write down your individual journeys, not only for yourselves to see how you got here, but so that it's preserved in writing for the generations of American citizens that will descend from you as part of your family, as part of your American family. Add your voice to the voice of the majority, to the voice of the majority and minority, because those can be fluid as well, back and forth, depending on circumstances, time, and place. How do you begin by doing that? Register to vote. How do you finish up doing that? Vote and keep voting. At this time, I would like all of us to rise and recite the Pledge of Allegiance together with our newest United States citizens. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Once again, a round of applause for our newest citizens. You may wave your flags. Following today's ceremony, we have a private reception for our newest citizens and their families up on the mezzanine. And the Daughters of American Revolution have donated 3 flags, and we have 3 representatives from the DAR today to present those flags. And we also have a special flag from Senator Bill Cassidy, and I'll be the one to make that drawing for one lucky recipient of that flag as well. Is there any further business to come before the court this afternoon? Would you like to make those presentations now?
Well, we have 3 regents
You
from
have
3 chapters.
3 from 3 chapters. Kathy, if you'll come up and we'll make this presentation right here. I get to pick.
Sure do.
In seat 36, here we come.
Jesus Yasneli McNeil.
Ms. McNeil, your flag from the Daughters of the American Revolution. And from seat number 32.
Adriana Martinez Hernandez.
Ms. Hernandez, come forward. And your flag. And in seat number 27. Ms. Tran, come on up. And your flag. With no further business to come before this court, in this rather remarkable, memorable ceremony, we stand adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Judge.
My
It has
pleasure.
been an immense pleasure working with you and observing this ceremony outside the courtroom. Let's give it up for Judge Maury Hicks.
Maury Hicks,
Thank you, Rick.
number 23.
What a great experience, Rick, to be able to participate in this. And you all are welcome to be seated in our audience. You all are welcome to go upstairs for your refreshment. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
To America, welcome. We embrace you. You are now a part of our family, and we love you.
So before we go, we just want to say thanks to our television audience who has been participating as well. And then there's just a couple of things that we'll share with you all. But since people may not wait, let's go ahead now.
Sure.
The KTBS 3 Travel Club, ktbstravelclub.com,
Yes.
will be going to some of the places that Judge Hicks mentioned. Boston.
That's your trip.
me,
I'm
baby.
not going there.
I know,
I've
but
been there. That's-
okay, look, everybody that wants
that's
to
not
go
any
with
fun.
me, stand up because I'm going to be over
We're
here.
going to go
and
to.
you go off stage.
He mentioned the Declaration of Independence. The guy that wrote that built a nice little house on a hill in Virginia called Monticello. That's where I'm going.
Yes, but I get to go to General Washington's home, Mount Vernon, buddy.
Okay, well, how about where he hung out? Colonial Williamsburg. All the founding fathers hung out in Williamsburg.
What about West Point? I get to go to West Point. How many times do you get to go to West Point?
In my
Y'all want to
dreams.
go with me to West Point? Bring your families with you. Let's go and have a great time. Now, that's next year.
Yes.
Because then we, as KTBS, are celebrating our 250th birthday, and that's part of how we're doing it.
Absolutely. And it is just one of many trips. It used to be one, now it's 2 or 3, maybe a year. It's going to be a lot of fun. Got to see the world. A lot of the places that they are from, 23 different
That's right.
countries, we're going to visit
That's
over the course of the next several
Well,
years.
they have shared in our ear that we're going to say goodbye to our television audience, and we thank you all for being part of this historic event. Don't you all dare go away, but back to you in the studio.
All right, Jan and Rick, thank you. And you were taking a live look at the Naturalization Celebration at the Strand Theater.